Early this morning, officers of the Glendale Police Department, with the assistance of local, state, and federal partners, served 7 search warrants at residents in the city. These warrants mark the culmination of Operation Neighborhood Guardian, a 12-month-long investigation into the Glendale criminal street gang. Operation Neighborhood Guardian began as a result of intelligence gathered during a homicide investigation and was conducted in 2 phases. First, during the investigative phase, Glendale detectives working with Maricopa County Attorney's Office and Immigration and Customs Homeland Security investigations made a total of 52 felony arrests, clearing 40 violent criminal cases related to Glendale. The second phase of the investigation incorporated covert operations, which led to the indictments of 17 individuals on a total of 151 offenses. 9 of those 17 individuals have been arrested today, and we expect to take the remaining suspects into custody within the next few days. When Operation Neighborhood Guardian concludes, 73 individuals tied to Glendale will have been arrested for 295 criminal charges, including homicide, armed robbery, aggravated assault, weapons violations, burglary, theft, and money laundering. 25 weapons will have been seized, and 31 search warrants will have been served. Most importantly, due to the efforts of Glendale detectives, Homeland Security investigators, and the Maricopa County Attorney's Office, our community is safer today. Upon conviction, these violent felons will serve enhanced sentences because of their ties to a recognized criminal gang. I want to thank all of the agencies who assisted us throughout the investigation, and particularly today, where we were successful serving 7 search warrants really without incident.
HSI agents working side by side with detectives from the Glendale Police Department developed intelligence on these gangs and followed up on countless leads. Together, these federal agents and local detectives, working in concert with prosecutors from the Maricopa County Attorney's Office, assembled the evidence and built these cases piece by piece. Their determination and persistence have paid off. As you've seen today, because of these efforts, we've dealt a serious blow to an established street gang. By taking these individuals out of our community, we struck a blow for justice and made our streets safer for law-abiding residents.
Today's announcement is just another example of the dedication and the commitment of our men and women in uniform to make each day to ensure our neighborhoods are safe place at home. The safety and security of our city and its residents is a top priority of this city. We will continue, as we always have, to be tough on crime while maintaining the highest level of professionalism and the quality of service.
We first learned of Glendale through the Arizona Department of Corrections back in the late 70s, early 80s. Basically what you had were, we have 3 traditional local street gangs in Glendale. Those local street gang members, when they became of age and were sent to Arizona Department of Corrections, they were in the prison system without any real protection. We know that in the prison system, people click together for protection. And these Glendale folks didn't really fit in anywhere. And so they started their own clique called Glendale for protection in the prison system. And what that morphed into over the years was a criminal street gang, because those people that had clicked together for protection had now gotten out of the prison system, gone back into their communities, but still carried the label of Glendale back into their communities and engaged in criminal activity in support of the Glendale effort in those communities. And so through the 80s, into the 90s, and of course into the 2000s, we saw an increase in criminal activity associated with members of Glendale. About 2 years ago, we conducted a homicide investigation in February of 2010 in one of our local communities, and during the course of that investigation, learned that there were some Glendale ties to why the homicide occurred.
You know, as a resident and as a business owner and as a council member, I am so proud of our Glendale Police Force that they took these criminals off our streets. I think that's really the most important thing, that it's a great day for Glendale. This was a successful conclusion to a long investigation, and that hopefully it'll put a dent in the crime in Glendale and hopefully get the rest of these gang members off the streets. Because when you think about home invasions and burglaries and robberies, we're all affected by that every day, and that's scary. So I think this is a great day in Glendale.
Our almost year-long investigation, when all is said and done, will represent 73 people charged with over 295 offenses. Each one of those people, those 73 people, are felons. We know that people who commit felonies and those people who are repeat offenders are responsible for many felony crimes a week, statistics show. We have 73 of those people in different stages of being off the street. That makes a huge difference.